Okay, Dennis, first, you have any questions? You know, did something come up that we've confused you somewhere? Okay.
Straight pool is all I like to play, that's what I like
It's
to
a
learn.
good game because, you know, I believe that it's the first game you should learn to play.
Okay.
Because you can go into all the other games. All the time, all around players, whereas once straight pool players. The
Okay.
9-ball players don't go into the other games, but the straight pool players could. All right, we can start with the break,
Okay.
you know, and
Yeah, lately I've been breaking kind of fun, yeah.
yeah, okay.
Hitting it too solid and leaving too many balls.
Yeah, well, that's his problem, but I'll show you where you gotta hit it,
Okay.
and I'll show you when it's a bad shot.
I paid for Sammy, so.
Oh, yeah, all right.
That's my
Sammy,
birthday
you stick
gift.
around for a while?
Yeah.
Maybe you want to play
Oh,
right?
no.
Is it all right if I just watch you guys?
Yeah, yeah, that's a lesson too. You're watching.
You can
A lot of
play.
I won't
things
say a
didn't
word.
come up. We, you know, billiard shots come up. But the big part is what I told them after the break. Now, you gotta put it maybe about 8 inches away from your rail.
Okay.
You gotta hit around a third of the 5, center right-hand English. And you must go 2 rails and hit this rail third. If you don't, it was a bad shot. If you go running around and hit this rail,
It's gonna
you will
keep
keep
running.
running around. Right.
Yeah.
But once it hits this rail, they die. You want to shoot it or you want to be?
No, go ahead. Okay. I've been putting it over
You got
here.
it? Yeah, well, that's the bad part.
Yeah.
Here's where it should hit about a third of the 5, center right. That's a bad shot. Because I never caught this rail. That's a bad shot. You're a mile away, but it would have been a little tougher from here. Yeah, it was a bad shot.
If you hit too.
I hit that ball too big. Had to hit it a little fuller. That's fuller. I'm gonna get lucky. Good enough. That's all right.
Well, I'm gonna try one too. Just
All
see
right,
if
yeah,
I can
I hit 2 bad ones. With him, I hit it perfect the first time. Okay, yeah, let me hit it good once, then you can hit it. I hit it too thin, I hit it too full. Of course, you gotta make sure everything is tight, you know.
Yeah.
You need the 3-into-1 touching. That's the main thing in the break.
Right.
See if I can hit one good. That's gonna be better. That's a good shot.
That's where you want to come in like that.
Yeah, that's good.
Let me try
Good,
one.
you shoot some.
I just been.
Yeah, so I like, you know, in the late years, I haven't played much straight pool because it's dead. You know, we're having a tournament in August in New Jersey,
Right.
World Straight Pool Tournament. that Accu-Stats is gonna film.
They're gonna do that this time, good. Are you gonna be commentating?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Yeah, the last few years, they haven't done much filming, have they?
No. Well, it's a lot of money to get all that equipment in and out, but, you know, Accu-Stats is near New Jersey. No good.
No good?
Too high, too hard. Yeah, let me get it.
Sammy, you can do some racking here.
Oh, he hit me.
Yeah, you hit it a little hard, you stroke it. Just be relaxed now. You know, this is, you're not going to the electric chair, and you're not here to impress me. So don't worry about that. Take your stroke, stay down. Perfect fundamental stroke. Too good. Yeah, you're going right in the drink. Now you understand that when you go into the hole and 2 balls hit, the guys can't make you shoot again to break them, and it's a scratch.
Scratch.
But if 2 balls, no, you only lose 1 there.
1 point.
But it's a scratch and it counts as 1 of 3. See?
Oh, yeah.
If 2 balls don't hit, and the cue ball hits a rail and every, you know, it's not 1 of 3.
Oh.
You all understand
I
that.
didn't know that, but I mean, before I didn't know that, but I do know that now.
It's not 1 of 3, as long as it was a legal hit.
Right.
See, that was a scratch,
Right.
1 of 3. But If two balls don't hit, it's not. It's running
One
three
more
scratch.
time and then we'll
Okay.
practice this.
Yeah, I'll hit it, no, it's all right. I hit it a little bit low. That's gonna be okay, I believe. You're gonna hit the side rail. No, that's a good shot. Anywhere you hit that side rail, that's a good shot. Now, don't leave it there because
Okay.
stuff, you know, we can talk about what do you do now. Like I played in my paisan friend here. See, here is the thing now. Nobody wants to shoot this shot. So if you broke like this and I had this, I'm gonna take a scratch. See, I want you on two scratch. I hope you shoot. You know, I'm gonna do this. I hope you shoot.
Right.
But you're not gonna. So you're gonna take a scratch. I'm gonna take a scratch and I'm gonna get you on two. And
Right.
here's the logic. If I, you see,
If
I
you make
shoot
it, then you
got
gotta
the
go.
guy in real trouble.
Right.
You know, double advantage because you don't even need to shoot
Well,
ball.
when you do that, the shot changes a little bit, and it might end up you have to take a more difficult shot, correct?
Well, it's not gonna be much more difficult, you know, if from here or there, it's not, just keep me on the rail. And we're doing this,
Yeah.
already checking the pile, make sure there's no dead ones. You know, if there's a dead one, you can't do this, of course. So anyway, now, I'm gonna take another scratch, you're gonna be on two. But I'm on two first. I taught John Smith this, and he just beat Danny Harriman with it.
Did he?
Yeah. So now, see, this is no tougher than originally, but if I make it now, I'm gonna get rewarded. I don't need, you know, anytime I get safe, you're on two.
Right, right.
If I don't have a break shot, I can run the rack and throw you up here with the pile, you know, together, and you gotta hit them.
Yeah.
The first thing here, though, you gotta, I think the three goes, see, it isn't like I'm shooting it for nothing. You would never, the 13 goes, the three goes, you would never want to shoot a shot like this
Unless you
without
got
a
something
reward.
over here, yeah.
Never shoot a tough shot unless you're rewarded. You can lose and not win from that. So now I gotta come with a perfect stroke. And I like to say I don't need the bridge. If I make this, I got you on two. Tough shot though, everything has to be perfect. Then you gotta count on the table rolling script. No good. But it was worth the effort. It was worth the effort. Now, you're on two scratches. You gotta tell the person, when there isn't a scoreboard or a referee, you gotta tell the person they're on two, or it doesn't
It doesn't
count.
count, it's,
See, in tournament, you got a board you look at. Okay, what do you think you're gonna do here?
15, maybe 15, and try and keep it there for the 8.
No, here's what I like here. This is not only straight pool, it's one back, two, because you're gonna have insurance ball. I would shoot 15, draw the ball, you're gonna hit these and come back to here. You'll have the 3 or 8. That would be the same as if you're playing one pack. This is how you would go from ball to ball in one pack. Hit the ball with a good draw stroke, you're coming off the 12, you'll have these two. Good draw stroke, you don't need English, just hit it low, make sure you come with a draw stroke. Get it? See what it is in one pocket?
Yeah.
Beautiful, you killed the guy. All right, we're not playing one pocket, but you executed it right, and you see what happened. All right, now just pick on the balls, they all go somewhere, so just try to run them. You know, I would just go from the
Just
3 to
3,
the
8.
8.
But then I don't want to,
Okay, you got little problems over here, you know, these two, you're not gonna be getting to these easily, but they go up there. But if you wind up shooting the one, you gotta make sure you got a good insurance ball, which would be the 13. So, you know, what you're supposed to do here, insurance is not only when you go into a little cluster with an insurance ball, it's on difficult position too. In this case, you wanna fall real good on the one. If you fall perfect on the one, because that's a little problem. If you fall on the one real well, you can shoot it and get to the 13.
Instead of the 8, you're saying?
No, not instead. If you don't fall with the other one, you got the 8. See, that's the insurance thinking part. So go one rail, try to get real good on the 1. If not, you got the 8.
Too soft.
All right, see now, you can actually shoot the 9. Wouldn't be a bad shot. Because you're gonna hit balls that all pass. You know, you could shoot the 8. You afraid of the 9? I mean, it's a pretty easy shot.
Well, I shouldn't be, but I usually am. But I should.
Okay, when you get the little fear, make sure of the fundamentals. You know, make sure. Now, it's Dennis, you're nervous, you get the butterflies, that's the indication that you might jump up or twist. So don't, whatever you do, make sure the fundamentals. If you stay down, take 3-4 strokes and watch the cue ball hit the 9, this is a big shot. It opens up everything. So it's not a tough shot, or I wouldn't let you shoot it. Great shot. See it? You cleared all that stuff now. Now you can stop.
I just got the 1.
No, you got a lot more.
Well, I mean, for this
Well,
particular
that,
shot.
but you knew you were going to have that.
Yeah.
You know, you hit it perfect speed. Now, if you shoot the 1 and stop, you got the 13.
Oh, yeah.
That's what we were playing for. You can always go to the 8, but I think the next shot should be either the 8, and if you don't like not being straight in, you know, you see what I'm talking about
Yeah.
here? You can bounce in and get to the 2 also. And that might be the best shot right now. See it? Center ball, explain to my friend there. Center ball, the cue ball will go 90 degrees off that pad. See, high changes it, low changes. Center and pound it, you're going 1 rail to the 2. And because you're hitting fairly full ball, you got to hit it with a little speed. And you got the angle, so don't make more angle. Great. Great shot. Great shot. Now you can go to the 8, 13, anything, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're going to come on this side, and this is what I'm talking about, getting cue ball control. Fall on where the balls go. A little below center, right, not hard. Great. Great shot. You got it on the rail now, so you have decision. I would shoot the 13.
Yeah.
But okay, don't dog it now. It's another shot. Being on the rail, you could be jittery. So make sure the fundamentals, no jumping and twisting. You make this, you're going to be all right. Beautiful. Beautiful shot. You got rewarded. Now you don't have to shoot over the top of the ball. Shoot to 12.
Yeah.
Shoot to 12, a little below center, you fall on the 8. 5-10 is dead, so you got rewarded there. You did a little twisting there. All right, shoot to 14 now. You got a little funny there. And you know what to do here. Play for the 7 and the 7. A little below center, soft. Good. Shoot the 7. Draw back a little bit, because I think we're going to shoot the 5-10 next. I'll draw back just a little bit.
Go too much.
Okay, now the problem you did here is it's going to be tough to control the cue ball. The 11 looks logical, but what are you going to? You know,
Yeah. 5, but it's not going to be.
you want to go further and shoot the 4, 5, 10 combination. That's not bad. That might be the best thing here, because shooting the 8, you're not going to get rewarded. So go a little forward, and we'll shoot the 3-ball combination. It's not going to be that tough. But again, on this shot, stay down.
Oh,
You missed it. You were afraid of it, you missed it. Okay, I'm going to shoot it. Well, I got a long shot, but I got a break shot. Here is where the fundamentals are very important. Anytime you got distance straight in, you got to hit center ball with fundamentals. You got to stay down. Don't move till the cue ball hits the level. And if you follow through properly, you don't have to shoot hard to stop the ball. All right, now I got choices here. Do I want to, there's a better pattern for the 8 in the corner. I believe the 8 is shootable. See, in other words, I can shoot the 6, get on the 4, the 5 to the 8, or I could shoot the 6, fall on the 8, and then 4 to the 5. Now, it becomes, if I do this situation 100 times, what better percentage will you have falling on the 8 or the 5, you see? And that's why I'm stalling a little to check that.
So you gotta come off the 4, a
I
little bit
think-
funny to get on the 5, whereas the 5 takes you to
The 5 gets you to the 8 easily, but the way it sits, if I can make the 6 get straight in, I'll have a perfect angle off the 4 to go one rail. And a big part of this is, once I hit this rail and start coming this way, I'm in line this whole path.
Okay.
See? So I like that. I gotta make the 6, try to get straight in on the 8. I got a little funny, but it's okay. I can still keep the angle on the 4 by hitting the rail with a little reverse. And no matter where I get on the 4, I can get to the 5. I need a little reverse level. You see it? If I shoot down on it, it's not going to react high. It's going to glance way more off the 8. So I got to hit level and high with a little right. See, I still got the angle on the 4 to go to the 5. Yeah. Now I'm going to hit this rail there. It's a little deeper than here. So I'm going to hit the second rail, try to get right here. That's going to be good. That's why I left the 4, because this was more automatic. Great game. I hope it doesn't die.
Best game in the world, isn't it?
Yeah. Just like I said, you can go to the other games easily.
We got Schmidt playing Siegel next month. Schmidt and Harriman. And then
Well, I don't know
Jersey
what
Bay.
they just did.
Yeah.
Schmidt lost the straight pool, beat him in 10 ball in 1 pack.
Yeah.
That's pretty
What
even
did they
match.
have, like 4 100-ball runs in that?
They had a lot of them, but I heard they were big pockets too. But that still doesn't matter. Pool room owners who think they want tight pockets are nuts. Because there was a pool room in Florida that all tight pockets. People aren't going to make balls. They got to make balls, to be good customers.
Yeah.
And I talked them into changing it all, which was good. People, and in a straight pool tournament, you really need big pockets.
Yeah.
Or else top players are going to run 20s and 30s. The fans and the public have no idea the difference. They just say, holy God, he's playing bad. Yeah, the tight pockets. Don't put that in front of the people. And that's the trouble with our game. The public doesn't really know what they're watching. We need solid, good teachers to teach them when things are booming. I like to tell stories about this because I like to throw out knowledge you might never have heard of. Years ago, a guy named Walsh from Brunswick, he knew that when the game is booming, you got to teach these people. So what he did, he hired me to go around the country, Brunswick rooms, and teach room owners how to teach at least the fundamentals. This is after like a movie comes out or something.
Yeah.
Because what happens is, a movie comes out, everybody gets all interested. They used to play, and they forgot how bad they were. So they do it again, and after 6 months, a year, they find out they can't play. It's frustrating. I wouldn't play this game if I stumbled. And they quit again until the movie comes out again. See? Then they remembered they played, and they forgot they stunk. And this is true. That's why it's been a cycle game with rooms. And the thing is, when it's booming, the room owners just want to hand you the balls and get the money. You've got to do something when they're interested. I got a good break. Yeah. People learn they're better customers, better fans. That's why
Bigger
we don't have a
pockets, they
sport.
have more confidence, and they play more.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
play better.
a room without, you know, it's all right to have one or two tight pocket tables for guys who want to gamble and all that. But you can't give the masses and the public tight pockets. You know, they're gonna get more frustrated. Okay, I gotta hit this high. Sleep in the street house. Yeah, but you know, let me tell you, I'm here for you guys. It's tough to talk and have any rhythm, so it doesn't really matter to me. You make the combination, you're falling over here. Just a little bit of a cut, but it's a little cut. You got 13, 3, 1 to go to.
Oh, look at
Get in there. But your stroke was this.
I know, I did that, I was afraid.
You gotta go through it all the time. First of all, this is a pretty demanding game. You know, I don't know if you know it. You know, I played many sports. You know, I don't know if you're familiar with.
Back.
Oh, I'm in
boxing.
3 halls of fame.
Yeah.
And I got a little better idea than
What are
most how tough this
Bowling
is.
too, right?
Bowling?
Yeah,
Bowling too, right?
I bowled a 300 game and ran a 308 on the same day.
Oh my God.
But I don't like credit for that because to me bowling is really a nothing game. This game, if you broke them now in 9-ball, every minute for eternity, they'll never stop in the same place. Bowling is repetition.
Yeah.
You get in the groove, wham, you're hitting the pocket all the time. It's all right for the masses because, you know, any kind of sport is good for them. But at any rate, I have a good opinion because I played these other games. This game is the most demanding of all the games. You gotta play a lot, and you gotta play right. You can't shoot 3 good shots and then do this. You're never gonna get out of the habit. You gotta shoot 1,000 times in a row. Fundamentals perfect. And then, the only time you might jump up is under the heat. A battle, you get feeling. The body will tell you, I'm nervous now, this is a big matchup. Make sure the fundamentals, when you feel that, it's warning you. It's telling you, okay, Dennis, take 3, 4 strokes, don't go over your bridge, don't jump up, and don't move till the object ball hits the cue. You know. Very big, because that's, you know, like I said, people think top players don't dog it. They feel the same pressure the suckers do, but they have it together, you know. When you get that little feeling, make sure the fundamentals. You'll shoot through the pressure. All right, I'm going to have the 1 inch. I don't want to shoot this because I don't want to hit balls when they pass. All you're going to do is tie them up. I don't need to hit these. The big problem is going to be these, and when I go into them, I'm going to have an insurance ball. I'm already thinking that. 1 is split the 15 and 12, I'll have the 8 or 3 for insurance. This is how you keep running. You can't gamble and hit clusters because it'll catch you. So I should be perfect on the 1. Yeah. None of these balls go. If one of them passed, they all would. You see, in other words, if the 15 weren't there, and I got the 2 out of the way, then the 10 and the 12 all go in here. That's how to play it. But I don't have that. So I'm going to go into them now, and I got insurance ball. No gamble. See it? Now, actually, they're open. They look a little tied up, but they're not.
11 goes,
Because
and then
once
the other 2
11,
go.
then the 10, and that's how to play the game. Fall on where they go.
And when you hit those, you didn't want to hit them too hard, right?
No, you don't have to if you got insurance ball. This controls the cue ball. You're not going to scratch anywhere. And it's the finesse part of the game. See? But like I told him, you got the insurance ball. That doesn't mean you got to die with it. If the layout looks better doing something else, do it. So now I'm going to shoot the 6 and try to fall on the 5. I like to get that 5 out of there. But if I don't, I'm still playing insurance ball.
Yeah.
You know. So in that pocket, I'm going to try to fall on the 5. I need a little right hand angle. Hit that rail with a little right hand angle. Try to get straight in on the 5. Good. I got to get that 5 out of there because you can't keep that shot there long. And you see I had insurance. I had the 13, the 7, the 8. Now I'm going to shoot the 5, then the 13, then the 3. Once I get the 15 out of the way, The 11 goes anyway, so there's no problems over there. And an easy shot's a good time to rehearse the fundamental. You know, like I tell 9-ball players this. They get a shot on the 9, they say, that's good. It's a chance to practice a stroke. And then I tell them in the tournament, where they try to give me that gambling or in a tournament, I tell them, hold it, I can make this. Give me a tough one. I can make this. So it's always like here, I'm going to rehearse a stroke. You know, stay down, take your 4 or 5 strokes, and watch the cue ball hit the top. Perfect chance to rehearse a stroke.
The reason you go right to the 3 is because you want to open up the 15 as quick as you can?
I don't have to open the 15.
Well,
The 10 goes.
The 10
You
goes.
see, if I fall on the 11, the 10 gets me to the 15. So that's not, in other words.
Oh, you don't need to.
I don't need to. You don't do more than you have to do. The whole problem is going to be the 12 and the 4. But the way the balls are sitting, I got a chance to fall here eventually on the 12. And then I got the 4. Then I got the 11. Yeah, this would be a good rack if I could pick them without having to hit anything. Again, another good stroke to rehearse. And if you follow through properly, because you shoot a little hard when you think you got to stop the ball. If you follow through properly, you don't have to shoot hard to stop this. You see, it's only if you're going to do something like that. If I follow through, watch, I won't even shoot hard. Watch the ball stop. That's it. And if you can move the cue ball around the table without shooting hard, the pockets are bigger. You know, balls will go shooting softer that wouldn't go if you shoot hard. It's all logic. If you get all the logic together, you're a way better player. Now I'm going to try to fall on the 11, and there's no more problems. I hope I don't hit the 9. I think if I shoot soft, I won't. Except I missed the ball. But again, like I say, tough to talk, but I'm not here for me. Okay, you got to shoot the 7. Now, how can we fall on the 8 without hitting? You know, you can shoot the 3 to this side and bounce through here also. You know, you would love to get the 3 straight in on the 8 so you could shoot the 12.
How about shoot it on the other side a little bit to draw? Or will I get
Well,
in trouble there?
it's great if you don't hit the 8. See, I wanted to go this path because you won't hit the 8. But if you could shoot this and miss the 8, it's a great shot, but you don't have a big target.
And I can't just drift up.
Yeah, there's stuff. So you got to stroke it a little. Shoot the 3 to this side with a low ball. All right, you hit the ball. Now we got a little bit different. If you can roll the 9 in. See, you didn't get real good on the 11 yet to get to the 10, but the 12 will do that. So what you got to do is roll this in and try to get as straight in on the 12 as possible, or the 4 there. And if you don't get there, you got the 8. So you got to really roll this softly. That's good. You got to have all the strokes. Now I think you can shoot the 12. Yeah, you can shoot the 12 now in like a little below center, because now you got a good chance to bounce to here and fall on the 11. And you're close enough you don't have to shoot hard to do that. All right, you bounced a little too much, but now we got to try to do that on the 8. See, if you would have fell on these, I would have loved falling on the 4 straight in and then have the 8 for a break shot. Of course, you got a break shot there. You can actually shoot the 11 now and draw the ball, and you'll be fine. You're going to get to the 4 and 8. So shoot the 11, draw the ball. You're going to come off the 10, you'll get to the 4 and 8. And you're not going to tie anything up. Good stroke. Pretty good if you get to it. Yeah. Yeah, you're all right. I think you could reach here and do the belly's gonna get work. Oh, what a bad guy. I think you're fine.
Whoops.
Yeah, the cloth moved. Good move. Good move. He pulled the cloth and he got perfect. That's a good move. I don't even think it's illegal. All right, here's the shot now. Roll this, get on the 10, and then from the 10 to the 15, we'll get you to the 2. But you gotta roll it in, because you'll be on the 10 if you don't. You gotta just make it close, but you're close enough to do that. Good shot.
Whoop.
It rolled up. Did roll off. It rolled up. But you did jump up. So you were a little afraid of rolling back.
I was afraid of going too far, I think.
Well, see, you would have been perfect here. Now, I already got an angle on the 10. Now, the whole idea here is, do I want to shoot the 8, which means getting the bridge and all that? So I'm not. It's not going to be a problem going from the 8 to the 15. And then it becomes, going from the 8 to the 15, am I better off overshooting or undershooting? The only way you can go wrong off the 8 is if you undershoot. So I'm thinking that already. I don't want to go 15-8. The 8's no real good ball to go to the 2 with. Now remember what I said. Can't undershoot this. That's going to be pretty good. And I'll tell you what, this is like the best line to go to a break shot with. Because if you got here, you're only in line like here. You see, here to here. You go too far, you're dead. But one rail, once you pass here, you're in line this whole target. Remember that.
And you don't want to do the 2 rail, because
Oh,
you're just
for the
crossing
same
it
reason.
again.
You're
Yeah.
crossing with less of a position path.
Okay.
One rail is perfect. You got to hit this high with a hair right hand. You know, you're close enough to do it. See it? Once I pass it, I'm in line, I'm in line, I'm in line, I'm in line. This comes up throughout the game. Remember it, because we're only talking about the best percentage way to go. You know, and you see my target there? Crossing the 2 rails or cutting it, you only got this target. You see the target I had?
Yeah.
Now I just want to draw it. I don't want to draw it real hard because I don't want to go in here or I don't want to be way down.
Where are you going to
here.
be hitting on there?
I'm going to hit the 3 almost on the nose. And believe me, you can scratch in the side or you can come too far down. So I just want to hit it like medium. I got the 8, I think. Yeah, I got the 8. I like this kind of playing because you got to, you know, you got to fall on the balls. I think I got the 8. It's close. And if I make it, I got the 9. I didn't have a great shot. But. All right, now you got to shoot the 8 and get the angle on the 9.
Because I got the 6
And the 6 will be your insurance policy. Yeah, I could have broken a hair harder. I didn't have a really good pack, but I think the ball goes off. I think this is, if I were playing one pocket, I think this is the pocket you want.
Yeah, right.
Because it looks like the table rolls for that.
You guys want some water or something?
Nothing.
No thanks, Tom, I'm all right. See, the thing about insurance balls, you don't have to shoot real hard. You know? You're not playing 9 ball. You know, roll them in medium, you're going to have the 6. Beautiful. They all open, now the whole idea is to fall on where they go, and they all go. The 11 goes there, from the 12, the 5 goes there, and once the 5 is out of the way, the 7 goes. That's how to play straight.
It's the best to get on the 12 as soon as possible.
Okay, yeah, but you see, the 6 itself, falling on the 12 is tricky, but if you
6
get
on the
straight
3,
on the 3, the 3 will get you perfect on the 12. Try to get straight in on the 3, and you're going to be perfect. Pretty good.
A little close.
But you know what? You got to avoid gotta avoid Englishing balls there. See that shot?
Yeah.
Everybody that cuts the ball that way thinks they put right-hand English on it. Don't English balls in. You almost overcut it, and you made this go too far.
I put the English for the cue ball, but I thought I needed it. but-
Well, you overcut the ball
Okay.
because of it. But now you can shoot the 12 and
right
stop.
away, yeah.
You can even, well, just shoot the 12 and stop. You're gonna be perfect for what I want you to do. No, that's perfect. Now you can come back and shoot the 5. You know, come back a little bit, get pretty good on the 5. All right, you jump back now. You were there, as soon as you shot, you did this, right? You catch it? See, you got away with it because it's an easy shot. But if you get tougher shots and you do that, you're gonna miss. Now roll into there, you've got the 4. Shoot the 5. You got a full pocket, so don't let it get you nervous. Don't jump up. Stay down and watch the cue ball hit the 5. All right, what happened? You got the 1 in the side. That's about it. But many times that would look good to me. All right, shoot the 1, and what you're going to have next is 1, 2, 3, 7 in the side. So try to get that speed. Don't get scared of this shot. You know, it's a winning shot, and you're close enough to hit it good. You're going to have the 7 in the side next. All right, you went a little bit hard, but it's all right. Tough shot. Now you got, well, I don't know what we got. Now you got
7 inside, I
Oh,
think.
yeah, that's better. See,
Yeah,
here
too
was the
hard.
case of undershooting. It's better than overshooting.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got funny here. You don't have a good shot. I wouldn't feel real comfortable about this. But it's what you got.
I think the 7's all I got.
That's it. You got to shoot it, so don't get nervous. Shoot it properly. Very good hit.
And
Are you going to
back.
get rewarded?
Back.
Well, you got the 14 straight in now. Yeah, I roll a little forward. Let's get the 4 out of the way. Shoot the 14, get to the 4. If you don't get real good on the 4, you got to go. But you want to get the 4 out of there right now.
Missed it.
But you were a little twitchy.
Yeah, I was too close to it, I didn't feel comfortable.
That's when you're supposed to make sure the insurance goes.
More
When you don't
comfortable
feel
on the 7
comfortable.
than that one.
Yeah. Made a good shot on the 7. What I'm looking at here is if I can go 15, 13. Yeah, underneath the 10, I'll have it. But I want to be full enough to have the 4 after the 13. Good enough. And 3, 14. You know, that's not a great shot to be on a great shot with, but that's what there is. And if I can get the right angle on the 3, it wouldn't be bad to get on the 14 for the side. It's a little easier than in the corner. I just got to come back and try to get a little angle on the 3. Good enough. I'm going to get perfect on the 14. Fine. I even got the right side of the pocket now. I could twirl forward, a hair right-hand English, hit here, and get close as I want. And all the shots, stay down, follow through. You were going good, you run into a couple snags because you overshot the 1. It would have been easy run. How you doing?
Right, how about you?
All right.
Feeling good?
I'm feeling good. As
Stand
long as
down.
my people learn, I feel good.
Whoa!
Never a doubt.
Never
That's
a
what I
doubt.
say in the tournament. Never a doubt. Now,
See
I,
with confidence.
The 6 will break the rest of the pack. I even got a dead one that you don't even look at them when you got balls you can shoot. I'd like to hang this. If it goes, it doesn't matter. Give me 5 dead. Well, I didn't get a real good angle. I think I'll shoot 12 and get a better angle. Because I still have insurance balls. I'll probably have the 2 in there if I don't make it. See, I'm going to hit the 1 and billiard the 2. I'm fine. Now forget about hitting them anymore. Because they're all going to pass somewhere. The 8 is close, but it might go. And if I don't want to do all that picking around, see, the 1 gets out of the way. Does the 8 pass the 4? But the 3 is dead in the side, too. So I don't have to worry about that. What is the break shot here? I'd rather not hit balls here, see, because they can only tie up. Well, if I was straight in on the 13, that would be good. Well, the 5 goes to, I'm going to go forward 2 rails. I can get on the 5. The 1 goes, the 3 is dead in the side, the 13 goes. So I'm going to try to go 2 rails. And here is a level stroke. If you don't have a level stroke, it's going to go 2 rails, might hit the 15. But with a level stroke, it's going to go this way and not hit anything. Without a level stroke, I might have bounced into that ball. The way it's sitting now, I can run the balls and still have the 15 for my break shot. Now I got perfect to get on the 13 inside. I didn't want an angle. This is going to be perfect because I can make 13, 14, 2, 3 inside. It's going to be all right. You know, I never shot a tough shot the whole rack. That's how it should be once you do that. You know, with the right insurance balls. Probably have the 4 next also. I missed it.
Oh! When you make the combo.
I 1-stroked it, but it's all right. Now you got to go 2 rails from the 8 to the 4. You got too much angle to like come off left hand. You want to go 1, 2 to the 4. Beautiful. You're going to be all right.
I don't know.
Yeah, you got too far down. That would have been another case. Now you're in trouble. You can't be banking the ball unless you're mad at your backer.
I'm going to cut it and try to come around a little bit.
But if your backer has good booze, you can take it. You're your backer. I don't know. See, the whole thing is how you're going to get rewarded shooting this shot. You can shoot it if you think you can make it for sure. And what's going to happen is, see, when you hit, forget the angle goes in, the angle goes out. With a high ball, it's going to hit here, and the high will grab, and you'll hit that rail. But it's really tricky. I don't know anybody that's going to shoot it. You think you can make that for sure? Because you got a chance to get a break shot off the 15.
I think I got trouble with it.
You can't shoot the 15 because you can only lose with that. If you miss it, you don't, you can lose. You're either going to shoot this or play safe. Hit the paint. Beautiful. Oh, don't do this.
Come
Well,
on.
you're going to have a break shot. Good shot. I made a good shot. Did you see what happened? Why it hit this rail? The high took.
I know it's high body.
Yeah. Well, you know, when you go into a rail, high or low changes the angle it comes out. That made it go wrong. Okay, if you do the fundamentals perfectly, you got a chance. No jumping up, no twitching. Stay down and watch the cue ball hit the 15. And you don't have to hit it real hard, or you'll have a shot.
Oh,
See, this is what I meant about you didn't have to shoot it hard. I know you're gonna have something
yeah, down
over
below.
here.
Undercut.
All right, I'm gonna get on to 9s and pound it. See, I gotta even jump the ball. If I hit this with a high ball and it brushes, I'm gonna wind up over here somewhere. I'm gonna hit it with speed and it's gonna hop and land on top of those cars. Cool. Yeah, watch what happens here. Yeah, no good. See, this is what I was worried about, but I didn't make it hop good enough. I'm looking for dead ones now. I got the 8, but that's not a bargain if you're going to the electric chair. But I gotta shoot it. Gotta hit it good. I'm gonna get rewarded if I make it. I didn't. Tough shot. All right, well, you can't fool with those. Just make the, can you control the cue ball off the 8? Yeah, shoot the 8. Again, never a doubt. Now you got a good chance to get close to everything. Now, if you could, the best ball to get close to is the 7.
Yeah.
If you can get sprayed in on the 7, it's going to be an easy rack. Now remember what I said, center ball, it's going 90 degrees. A little lower, you're going wider. I think maybe a little below center will give you perfect on the 7. Stay down, swing the cue, and follow through. All right, it's not going to hurt you. Center ball and roll into the 5. You'll have the 1. You've got to give it a little stroke, not real hard. Just enough to glance into the 5. Beautiful. Good stroke. All right, let's see the layout. Again, you can fall on where they all go. The 6-4 is a dead combination. So what you want to do, I believe, is to go forward. Or you can come, you got enough angle to come almost where you are now?
Probably, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
if you can get pretty straight in 1, it's a good shot. That's good, that's good. Because now you can go to the 4-6 combination. You know, all you gotta do is a little below center and bounce, you're coming right over here.
Oh, maybe they.
Well, at least, well, you didn't get anything now. You can shoot the 4 combinations. See, even if you shot a little harder, you get on the 12, then the 10, and all that. Now it's a little tricky, you got a missable shot. I think you can shoot the 4. Soft draw the ball. All right, now, see, the fact you missed that has nothing to do with pool. The mistake was when you didn't shoot hard enough. The other thing, anyone might miss that. So the thing is, don't make mental errors, and you undershot that other ball. That was the big mistake there.
Because there's so many open over here.
Yeah. Yeah, you could have fell on the 12. Well, shooting the 13, I could lose control really. I believe if I rolled 2 to the side, the 3 is going to glance to 6. I'm going to have the 3 here next. Still got little problems here because These don't go in there. Well, I gotta figure out how to go to them without gambling. I don't have to worry about keeping this brake shot because I still have a lot to do. So what I'm gonna try to do, if the 4 passes, which it does, it might. The reason I'm saying that is if I shoot the 3 and get an angle on the 12 and billiard the 10, I'll at least have the 13, so that's not bad. Still have little problems with those balls. I'm looking to see if I can have an insurance ball to try to fall real good on the 4-10. See, if I can fall on one of these up there, nothing wrong with that. As long as I got easy position, I'm going to try to do it right now. If I don't get there, I have the 6. I didn't quite get there, but I do have the 6. I have the 14. The 10's a break shot if I can get the 4 out of the way. Yeah, but except I don't want to hit the 10. See, I needed to get straight in on it. Because if I got straight in on it, I could have got to the 13. But anyway, I got to shoot it now. Got to improvise. Got to find some way to break it and then correct. None of these are break shots. I can knock the 6 out. Will I be able to control the cue ball? And 13 to the 6. I'm going to try to do that. See, I'm going to knock the 6 behind the pile. I don't know if I got good enough. This is a straight pool house, right?
Should be lines, huh?
Yeah, but it's close, but I don't know. See, I didn't want to shoot real hard. I would have had a tougher shot on the 13. I think it's just out, but it might not be. I'm going to fall on the 6 over there. If not, we'll do something else. Get off the rail. The cue ball knows how to go down the rail. It really does. This is not going to be good even with an angle. Yeah, it probably is just out, right?
Yes.
But I needed an angle to do something good here. I have to get lucky, see it? I didn't get lucky. I hit it good, but I didn't get lucky. So now I got nothing. Now, are you playing someone that's dogging it and there's no dead ball? And it enters the game, too. You don't ever want to play a short save. I got an easy save off this. But I want to dare the guy and put him on the end rail, let him shoot the game. But I got to have good speed. If I can freeze it or close to it, let him go. Not a bad idea. Well, where's the man?
Right around the corner. Yeah.
Okay.
Take a
Well,
right.
you shoot. If you miss it, keep shooting.
Take a right-hand turn right.
Okay.
Dog in my ass. What do you guys think?
Yeah. He's a terrific teacher. Unbelievable.
Awesome.
Unbelievable.
Really good friend, too.
That seems like a nice kid.
All right.
I've been following his career since I've been a kid. He's a terrific guy. The guy's a boxer, everything.
Kind of did, but let me see. Ooh, I missed that. Yeah, they did the tough shot, sir. very light. Good light, huh? Nice color.
Nice.
What kind of stick does Danny shoot with? I'm not sure, he told me the name, and I don't remember the name. Okay, figured you'd read it. 2, 4, yeah, dog. Pretty good, huh?
Sure.
Yeah. Hear anything?
Oh, yeah. There's too many things.
Yeah. Yeah, on the opening break. And then center ball, stroke through, line your shots up.
It's a good point, so when you get nervous, tell yourself just the fundamentals.
Always said if I missed it, you shoot. I can do that. Tell me to keep shooting. Nice position. Too long, yes, is what I got. I can see what they mean by the rails playing a little funny in this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But don't get me wrong, this is a fair.
How about that 5x10 up there? You were
I
shooting?
haven't ventured into
You
one.
made the 8.
Yeah, I did.
Great shot.
And then I made another shot, and then I made a break shot.
Okay, 5's a good enough break shot.
I was thinking 15, 13, I just.
15, 13, maybe 11, maybe 3 after that. See, the reason I said this, you got a break shot on 5. If you didn't, and you could run the balls and fall here in the end, 15,
15, 13 is pretty good, yeah.
But you don't have to do that. I just gave Jeanette Lee lessons in
Oh,
Indianapolis.
no kidding, yeah.
She just had another operation, poor kid.
Her back?
That was a bad stroke.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, her
Get
back.
the
It's like her
scoliosis
ninth
or
one.
something, yeah.
She's never, I don't think she's ever gonna be
Wow.
able to recover and play that. What are you doing here?
No, you think I hit the
You gotta
5?
draw the ball. You gotta draw the ball past the side, and you're gonna go 1, 2, 3 to the 3 here. That's the speed you want. Just make the ball low and a little left, and make believe the 11's the game ball. No twisting or steering. Harder.
Too much.
Yeah, you hit it a little too low. Now what? Okay, this is a loser here. This might be the time, again, to test the guy and give him a 2 scratch. Yeah, you don't want to be shooting this. You know why? You're not going to get rewarded. If you miss the 3, I can fall on the break shot. If you make the 3, you're not gonna. Bad thinking. I think you gotta, yeah, take some scratches. Because I'm not going to shoot from here either. Okay, you're on 2. I'm going to be, see, it's still not worthy, but you did change it a little bit.
Yeah, I
You
know.
know, I mean,
I figured I'd
the
go
5
over
now
the top.
is a little better opportunity than before. So I'm going to put you back there.
I'm just thinking you might have trouble
See, now
putting
if
me
you
back quite
make the
as far.
3, you don't need position. And now you'll get rewarded. Before the 2 scratches, you wouldn't.
Oh, that was terrible.
Tough shot. Tough shot, but I don't see any potential break shots. Unless I come what I call this the Z stroke. That's not a good break shot. It's too low. What I mean by the Z stroke, I'm going to try to go 1, 2 to here, and then come off 1, 2. See the Z it makes? I call it the Z stroke. But I got to get off the rail so I can hit the cue ball right. Now bounce a little. You got the Z stroke now.
what were you teaching today? Wait, straight?
One package,
What
wants
was
to learn one package.
We had a lot of them guys from that league down there, right?
Yeah, there were a bunch.
Straight for you.
I worked with about a dozen people, over a few days. Good pupils, they were all happy. Anyway, now, I can't possibly give you a break shot here. But I don't like shooting it and saying safe. I'm gonna tell you why. Years ago, the US Open, if you wind up in a tie with someone, they went by ball winning average.
Yeah.
Now, if I cut this in the back door, you're gonna take a scratch, knock ball, you understand that?
Yeah.
You're just gonna knock balls loose, so I can't put you long anymore.
Right.
And all of a sudden, you might play 10 safe and your average is 1. You know, and it might mean 700, 800, 1,000 in the end if you're tied. So I like this kind of stuff. I'm gonna try to make this, and I can't go all the way and hit the pipe, but it's possible to miss the side, get over here, and then play a safe off the 4-6. That's as good as a break shot if I can do it. That's pretty good. See, because now, this is as good as a break shot. I'm glad it came up for your sake. But the whole story here, I gotta hit it. I can't hit it too hard.
Do you hit
because
the 4 or
if-
do you hit the 10?
I hit the 4.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Oh, you don't ever hit the 10.
Well,
See, I got perfect on the 4. If you can get straight in on these two balls, it's great. And if you get too far, you can cut the 12 and it'll go and you'll stay over here. But right now, the whole big point here is to shoot where the 6 is scoreable. If I hit it too hard and it bounces, you're getting out of your track.
Right.
Because there's going to be a ball here, a ball there, you got nowhere to go. Pretty good. So you got nowhere to go now. So now what do? You're going to like this because you mentioned your safety stuff.
wait.
What do you do with this?
Probably nothing at the beginning.
There's nowhere you're gonna go. Okay, don't hit the 4 though. Push it. Here's what you want to try to do. You're testing your opponent to see what he knows. In most cases, they don't know. What you're trying to do is get a shot off the 4 that's perpendicular so you can go right back where you are. See, so you gotta cheat a little. You know, and they're not gonna do much here. You just do this. That's it.
See it? Now you're sitting prettier, huh?
Yes, you are. But if he knows what he's doing, he's going to do this. He's not going to let you have that. You see?
Okay.
But you test them.
Right,
See,
right, right,
most
right.
people don't know that.
I've
I
stumbled
like-
into having that before,
Yeah.
straight over, but I didn't quite know. that
Yeah,
that's
well now
what
you do.
go
So now I got out of it, so it's still your shot. And all I did was move it an inch. See, if I left it there, he could have cut the 4 going right back. He can't do that now. You try that now, you're going to get the worst of it. Well, unless you can put the 4 right back there.
Well, that was, I meant,
I know.
I meant to do
It
something
sounds
else.
like a little miscue.
Yeah, I meant to do something else.
All right. Well, I'm going to try
Luckily,
to
I
draw
was-
you on the 8. It's not much of a deal. See, I can't go 2 rails and leave you the 5. The 5 is too easy, and you can go to the 15 from the 5. So it's not a good shot going 2 rails and leave them long. Because the players are going to make it. There are any dead ones. But really, what I'm going to try to do here is bank the 12 in here and draw it all the way back on the pile. When you can't see it, so it's a good shot. Now, this makes another shot that you got to defend. Yeah, you're in trouble here. Unless you want to just leave me long and straight in on the 12. This is good safety. This is beating someone to the safety. I got the best of it right now.
Oh, that was terrible.
It doesn't matter, you were going to leave me at 12 anyway.
Yeah,
And that
no
would
way I
have
could
not
get on
been
the other
bad.
side.
But I outsafed them, by making that first shot on the 3 and putting them in the trap. And then I knew what to do with perpendicular stuff,
Yeah.
and that's important. You beat people by knowing more, especially when you get older, you know. So I'm going into the pile here. I'm gonna whack.
Where do you figure you go in? One,
I'm gonna
eight?
hit the 1.
Then
It'd
you'll
be
have the
awful
5 most
unlucky.
likely.
This is not a case of an insurance ball
Okay.
now. I'm gambling here, but it's a good time to gamble. You know, I gotta hit it hard and hit the 1. I'm all right. See, it was tough there to get safe. Although it happened about as bad as it could, but I do have to make a little bit of a stroke on the club. I'm going to try to go all the way to the 9 with this. And here is where your fundamentals have to be good. And you notice I look here first. If the 4 was kissing just right, I could play the 4. And we're only talking about a ½ inch. So I just got to make a good stroke. And it has to be fundamentally perfect. I got to hit the cue ball low, no left or right in it at all. I got to stay down and follow through. I want to get it. I want to get close to the net. Good shot. See how I stayed down real well? Yeah. This is a lot easier than if I were here. Good shot, because now I'll make it. I'll go to the 1. Then I can get the 5 out of the way and get on the 15 or the 4, break them. Here, when you shoot this kind of a shot, for your sake too, because you like to twist and jump, you got to make believe the 9 is a game ball, but make it with a low ball. You won't twist or anything. The cue ball is going to do what it has to do. Put it in your head, this is the game ball, but hit it with a low stroke. See, this stops you from twisting and overcutting the 9. Yeah, I got perfect. Now I can go. See, I could shoot the 4 right now. But all these balls are here that go, and if I shoot the 4 and things fly, it's possible they could all tie up. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to shoot the 1, then the 5s, and fall out of the shot. Now it's going to be easier to go to the 4. See, it's 2 rails automatic. I want to be right about there. Pretty good. Pretty good. See, now I can shoot the 4. I'm not going to count on any balls I hit to be my next shot. So I can draw the ball and play position for the 7 here. That's the ball you go to. I mean, I didn't hit it real good. I'm all right. Like I said, if something else looks better, you can do that. But I didn't hit it with a great stroke. I could have been a lot closer. And if those tied up, I was in a little trouble. You can see what's happening here. I'm going to eventually need another break shot, but I got time to do that. I want to hit the 13. I didn't get a break shot yet. I'm trying to figure out the best way to get a break shot. I'm hitting the 13 a little full, but if I fall on the 8 just right, I can knock the 13 to here while I have the 11. But I don't want to be on the rail either. Well, I don't want to be over the ball. You know, I should have looked at that because this was the ball that could have gotten to the 13 real good. But I didn't look at it, so there goes that. That's not a break shot for sure. And the only ball I can go to here is the 15. But there's still a chance. Yeah, I'm not going to have good insurance balls. Yeah, I'm thinking, but I'm not thinking out loud. I can't get the angle on the 11 to go into the 13. I'm not going to have an insurance loss. I don't really have much to do. Unless I get the right angle on the 15 to go into the 14, then I'll have insurance. That's what I gotta do. I gotta try to get this, so I can play the 15 and knock the 14 out, if I want to continue to run balls. Bounce a little. I got pretty good on it now. So center ball, I'm going right into the 14. I missed it. But that was the way to try to go. Well, you know what? Here's what's going to happen now. If I make the 11, the 8's going to be somewhat of a break shot. And I'm playing for the 14 in the side. Weak. I would have had a break shot. Okay, you know what? You can try to knock the 14 out right now if you want to. Or you can run the ball. The 8's all right for a break shot. You know, you can cut one rail behind the pile. So try to get on the 14 like right here so you can get to the 7. Pretty good. You can go, you know, you can go one rail now to it. But I would go on this side, a hair right-hand English. Try to get straight in on the 7. Yeah, you missed the ball. You actually got pretty good. I'm not going to shoot the 7 yet. I'm going to shoot the 8, get to the 7, then use the 14. Your stroke was a little jerky. I want to get on the 7 straight in. This is going to be all right, I think. Oh, it's still going. It's not all right, but I can. There's the Z stroke again. I wanted an easier shot, and again, I was better off undershooting. Do I want to gamble with this, or do I want to try to do something with the 7? If I cut it right, I believe it's going to go 1, 2, maybe back to here. It's a thin hit. I don't want to shoot it inside. Let's see if that can happen. Get in the rack then. Okay, I got trick shots. But don't forget, I can always play to that side of the pile for the safes. I got that now. I can't hit the 14 good enough, I don't think, to go 3 rails. I got to look at it. It's close. I might be able to go 3 rails into the side of it. Or I could miss cue and play safe. Bad stroke. All right, you can't be shooting here. What are we going to do here? Well, I didn't see it at first. Now, what you don't want to do, you know, you can bank the 14 to here and fall over here. But if you leave me this, you know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do we do here? You can't hit it thin enough without scratching. I'm looking at like cutting it 1 rail there behind the pile, but you'll never hit that end rail there. You'll go right in the drink. It's a funny spot to be in, but, you know,
Bank that like a safe cue ball over
yeah,
that way.
that's the shot. That's about it. Don't let me see the 14. That's all. Use the pile to get me. Oh, look at this.
Jesus, I made it. But it's just safe, so.
See, the fact that you hit me in the elbow means you twitched. Very fine shot. Yeah. It's all right. All the time I almost get stabbed in the eye. See this? I can hit the 1 thin enough. It's easy to just roll it and play safe, but then you leave the guy safe to put you long.
Yeah.
See? So I'm going to beat you to that. I'm going to fan the 1 and go 1, 2, 3, 4 rails to the end rail. and let you go. Good speed, you know, I don't mind you shooting 7. You really don't want to. But what are we gonna do? Now, I don't know about this now because you're gonna have nothing. You know, it'll never get better.
Yeah, we get
And your
this.
chances, let's look at the 6. The 6 is close, but the balls are contested. They're not gonna go. Yeah, so you can't just get up and start taking scratches here because when you do that, you gotta have a shot
Be under there.
makeable, you know. I mean, in the end, I could take scratches, put you here, you're not gonna have a shot. Irving Crane is good at this shit. He used to be anyway, he's dead. Yeah, he would 2-rail it off the side of the pile. See the shot? Yeah,
I've
he
seen
was
it.
good at, he would take 2 scratches and do
He
this
said
on the
if I-
3rd one.
Wow.
But he was very good. You need a little left. Don't go too deep, you're gonna hit it on the nose. Good, close, close. I'm gonna give you another chance at it. Except I'm gonna change it now. I see what you're trying to do. I'm not gonna let you do it. Tricky safety stuff here. Yeah, I'm not gonna give you that angle to do that. Although you still have it, but it's very close. Try it one more time. You still have only 1. Go a little deeper, but not much. Ooh, dismissed it again. Now you're on 2. But Crane didn't care about being on the 3rd one. Now you're on 2, but don't forget, I'm gonna be on 2. And I'm gonna put you in the same spot, although I don't have to. Yeah, I don't, you missed it twice, but now your 3rd one, you might shoot 7. And remember, now that the guy's on 2 scratches, you're gonna get rewarded if you make the 7. Without the 2 scratches, you wouldn't. So I'm gonna just let you go, but you don't have to shoot. You know, you don't really have to shoot the ball in. You may be able to go behind the pile now and knock the ball loose. Don't forget, you're on 2 now. Pretty good hit. Pretty good hit. It's a survival shot. How's the 1 ball? No good.
You're on 2.
I know.
I just got to warn you.
Yeah, you got it. See, again, I don't want to cut and leave you short and say, I'm going to leave you long. Dare you. But I got to get you to the end there. But I've been having good speed on this. I've been leaving you pretty good on the end rail. This is a lot better than the original thing. But you know what? I goofed. I didn't look to see about a dead ball. I think the 6 is good. Yeah. I think the 6 is good because the 5 is going to throw more this way and cut it better. But you can't hit it real hard or it won't. I think if you shoot the 2 right here with pretty slow speed, you're going to make that 6. You know, hard enough to reach the pocket, but I think you're going to make the 6. It overhit.
Ooh, it sure
You
did.
could have hit it a little harder. See how much that ball threw? Ooh. But that was my fault for not checking it, because you really did have a chance to make it. You hit it too slow and it threw a mile. It overcut the 6. The 6 was hitting here originally. But anyway, it was a good little session on safeties. I'm looking at 14, but I think 2 rails to 9 is a little better. I don't have a full pocket with the 14. This is a little better. For my opponent, it's better. Okay, run some balls. Now, when the ball's hanging, you could play parts of the pocket. In other words, right here, you could shoot it straight on and draw. You don't want to hit the 3. Or you could shoot it through this side of the pocket and go 1 rail. That's probably better speed. See it? That's way better than drawing the ball. Something can go wrong drawing the ball. Go 2 rails to the 10 now. Or the 4.
Ooh, we got
Or
one
the
to
4. 4 goes 2. All right, pick them apart. They all go somewhere. A 5's a break shot, you know. If you shoot this, the 11, the 14, get the 1 out of the way, then your break shot goes and everything goes. Try to get straight in on this ball. That's even better than straight, because you could brush the 7 and 2 now. Likely, you're going to have the 14 next anyway. And you open more balls. Now get the 1 out of the way and you're home free. Shoot the 14, get on the 1. This is how to play straight ball. Pick around where they go. Okay, now 2 rails to the 10. You'd like to get straight in on the 10 because you get to the 12 then.
Oh, nothing. I got 2, I guess.
Yeah, you're gonna have to roll the 2 in. Roll the 2 in, you're gonna hit the 13, and you figure to have the 8 in the side or the 7 in this
Oh, yeah,
corner.
because the 5's my break. Huh?
You got the 5 you break. Roll it in softly, you'll have a shot. Good hit. You can even shoot the 12 yet. But what are we gonna get? Yeah, shoot the 12. Can you catch the 3 rails?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, you're gonna hit it low and let the low grab before the rail pushes it. Yeah. Left hand low, you don't have to hit hard. Reach that end rail, you're gonna go 2 rails to the 10. You overcut it, you still got it. Good shot. You did a little steering,
Yeah.
but a good shot. All right, let's see the rest of the layout now. I like shooting the 10, getting this angle on the 13, and try to get straight in on the 8, 7 in the side. Roll it in, you'll have the perfect angle. You'll come off the rail, you'll have the perfect angle. Stay down now, don't jump up. Watch the ball hit the 10. You did a little twisting. Good. You did a little twisting. Okay, now hit this, try to get straight in on the 8, and you're perfect.
Sorry.
I feel like Errol Flynn.
Twisting.
Touche. Pretty good. Pretty good. You're off the rail. Jack up a little and stop the cue ball. You're perfect.
Right there?
Yep, perfect. Perfect. Perfect pattern. You got there with a little twisting, but first, you got to stay down in this. Follow through, and watch the ball hit the 8. Beautiful. Doesn't that look beautiful? Yeah. Perfect. Good.
Proceeding with confidence.
Perfect. Now, listen to that. I think you went off.
Is that the
a
one that
different
Sammy
track.
went to it on? A little high, the one you followed?
Yeah, but his was a hair different angle. But I still like going forward 2 rails. High ball, you're not going to scratch. He did. You're going to hit the 7 and go 2 rails and out. High, a little right. That's good enough.
I didn't get much English.
No, you didn't get much. Now it's tricky. The 9 goes, but wait a minute.
Yeah, you can't.
Don't jump up and shoot the 9 because the 7's
No.
going to hit the 3 and this ball is going to get in the way of the 9. So you're hitting the 9 so thin that this ball's going to get in the path
Oh,
of the
yeah?
9. You see it?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you're going to hit the 7, it's going to hit the 10, and that 11's going here. So now what?
4.
And you will, that will happen. That will happen. I've had that happen.
But you don't know why.
Yeah, this is why. You gotta look at these. Let me see, you know, it's thin enough that that's gonna happen. Might just beat it, but you even got the 2 gonna go in front of it. All right, what are we gonna do here then? Can't shoot the 9. Because the 2 or the 11 is gonna get in your path. So it winds up being like safety stuff again.
Too close to the rail to draw it back and try another shot at the 9, right?
Well, if you got a little fuller on the 9 would travel faster.
Right.
Than the balls that are going
So
away.
with the 4, if I follow, I haven't got nothing over here, do I?
You got nothing, but we're gonna be safety.
But if we try to drag it back here, how about?
I don't think you can do that. Oh, that's real tough to do. So I think you roll, no, you're not gonna do it. You
Okay.
just, roll forward and play the 9, you know, and put me right here safe. You're gonna have to out safety now. Good. Back to 9 through a rail and draw right on the 3. A safety rule.
Where have I seen this before?
This isn't bad though, because I can't go too far. Or I could leave you the 11. The 11 goes, and you know you almost got another shot that I shoot in one pocket. You can almost make the 15 off the 6, spinning it. See it? You got right here. If I put you right here, you got a chance to make that 15. So I don't want to do that. I'm going to just shoot. No, I can't do that either. You know what? I got a shot in the side. If I think I'm going to get the worst of the safety play, I got a shot in the side, and I might get to the 11 or the 6 in the side. I'm going to shoot it. I think I can get right here, which would be perfect. I didn't hit it though.
It was going right forward.
Yeah, it was going, well, this is what I was worried about, but I got there, you see. But the 7 sort of got in your way. Nothing looks dead. If you got a pocket, you got to shoot this, because shooting a 9, you're not going to have much. Good shot. Great, the 11 even goes down. But what are we going to use to break them? One rail off the 15?
Should I cut the 7 on the side with high right and come out here?
I'm going to tell you something here. The 2 is almost dead. In one pocket, I play this because you're going into the 10. That's going to create more angle with a high ball. I'll tell you what. You want to see a nice shot?
Yeah.
Shoot the 11 and fall over here. Yeah, you're gonna like this. It's close now, but I just want you to see there are shots. I screw people around with this kind of stuff in one pocket. This is my pocket. Shoot the 2. High ball, hit the 2 right there. You're playing the 2.
What's the deal? Come in.
It's coming off the 10, off the 3. And the high ball is going to put low on the 2, which you need a little drop. Hit a third of the 2. You got a good chance to make this. Don't be afraid to hit it now. Cut it about a third of it. How you like that? Whoa! I screwed people in one pocket. You
Beautiful
see it?
shot.
Yeah.
Wow.
You can't shoot that if you're not aware it's there.
Wow.
And you had to be back there to shoot it?
Yeah, because it had to go up to 10 first because it wasn't kissing enough off the ball. That's a pretty good shot.
Yeah, I better believe it.
Yeah, pretty good.
How about a 10?
Well, I screw people in one pocket with that. They don't even know that exists. Anyway, go to the 9. Soft, you got the 9 to the balls in the side. See? This is where you might feel very satisfied in your, inside and run a zillion balls. All right, shoot the 9, and if you don't like shooting off the rail, you can shoot the 10 next. Anyway, but let's see how you lay. Beautiful. Roll it in, just the 14 in the other side. Now just get to the 10. You got the 3 for a break shot. Get get up, to the 10, and then don't run into the 3. You got so many balls to fall to, so fall near the rail, that's the best, because then you have an automatic angle. You don't want to be straight in on the 10. See, you got an automatic angle. Just don't hit the 3. So you got to hit like a little below center, with right. You hit the 3.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, you see, it didn't retain the low. Now you got trick break shots, which are no good. Now, when I say trick break shots, what you have is either cutting your 3 going into the pile, which is no good, or if you can get over here in the end. If you can get right here in the end, that's the perfect break shot. Now, if you can figure a way to do that, and I think you could, either up to 15 or the 8. But I would first try to get straight in on the 15. Shoot the 3, and try to come off the rail and get straight in on the
Let's shoot the 3
15.
and knock the 8, no?
Nah, very dangerous. If you miss it, you blow all the rest of this. See, I like shooting the 3, and if you can get straight in on the 15, and then on the 8 right here, you can go 1 rail off the 8 and fall right here. That's a good break shot. You got to hit it low with a little stroke because you want to bounce off this rail.
Bounce
Yeah,
off
you're
that
going to
one.
hit that rail. A little below center, a hair right, stay down, follow through. You'll get perfect.
Too much.
All right, let's see where you got. All right, is it possible to shoot the 15
It's
and get here on the 8 or even here? You still have a chance. I think you can get here. Shoot the 15 in, a little left-hand English, that'll get you wide of the 8. Oh, I didn't miss the ball, but you gave me a good chance to get there now. It's a shame because, you got that dead one, you could have ran out on the guy and killed him. I'm going to get a good angle on the 15. Yeah, and I want to hit this guy. That's good enough.
Same angle
Good.
pretty much, right?
It's about the same, I got the same angle,
What do you do, go right into it?
right in, right in. Just pound the 1 and you're hitting the pile. I banked it. Bad stroke. I jumped out, I did everything. Okay, what are we gonna do here? Can you draw it and get to the 8? Well, you got a little funny angle.
What are you doing?
Yeah, you got just the funny angle. But here again, see, playing 1 pocket, I love these shots here. If you roll the 1 in, you got the 6 on a billiard.
Yeah?
Yeah. And here's how you read billiards. Didn't we just make them up? I thought. No, we didn't. Okay, we'll put this back. If you put it at the billiard impact, and the ball's dead, you got a billiard. If it's not quite dead, you need a hair right hand English to make this left. But billiard shots are really big. I like it. Roll the 1 in. You got a billiard here. Roll it in, and wherever it falls, you're going to be okay. You didn't roll it in. See, I wanted you over here, rolling it in. Now you shoot the 6. Another 1 pocket shot. They come up, and it's good to know all these things because you got shots you're going to shoot and your opponent won't. Big edge. I'm going to try to hit the 13 and the pile. Yeah, you shot the 1 wrong. I want you to roll. When I say roll it in, hit it high, the natural flow of the cue ball. I would have said hit it low.
Yeah, I didn't realize you wanted me to move it over that way.
Yeah.
I didn't think of that.
You tricked me. Okay. You gotta shoot the 5 right now. You gotta shoot the 5. Try to fall right here. You're gonna. That's where you're going. Oh, a little harder. See, you want the angle to go into the balls. Let me see. Well, now you gotta roll it and keep it there. You gotta shoot it soft enough that when the 10 goes, the 8 stays there. Yeah, you got a lot of things to do. Just roll it in. Good shot. If this ball goes anywhere else, now if you can cut it thin and go into the 4, you got the 2. Because the 4 and 13 don't go anywhere. But you didn't have to shoot, when you got an insurance ball, you don't have to shoot that hard. You could have finessed it. You only got 2 balls that have to open. All right, what does all this look like? Nothing's dead. You're going to have to go
Down under
into
the 2?
try and go into overdose. Yeah, but you want to stop right there.
Oh, do it that way?
No, you go here, you might not hit him.
Okay, so just stop.
Just stop right there and go one rail in him. You got a 1 ball hanging, remember. That's a good insurance ball. All you got to do is hit this center left. And you don't have to pound it. Not a lot of left shoot. You don't want to go wide. Stay down and hit it. You don't have to pound it. Oh, it went a little wide. Don't make the 1 or we're going to be in trouble. You're in trouble. Nope. All right, good. Now, the 9 might have gone dead. Just take a look at it. Now they're not froze. It's not dead. The 3 is over kissing. The 12 is under kissing. Just touch the 1 and get over here, and you're going to go into the pile off the 11. But get a little bit to here where you don't have a tough shot. Whoa! Okay, you're all right. You're all right. You're all right. Center ball now and stroke it. You're going into the pile. The reason you got to stroke it is so it retains the center. Whack it.
Oh, I was banking it.
Oh, but your total concentration now is making the ball. You try to make more angle and you didn't need it. See, once you decide where to hit the cue ball, again, make believe the 11 is the game ball. You pocket it, you're going into the ball. You try to steer the cue ball and you overcut the 11. That's what you got to think of. When you decide what you're doing to the cue ball, then just make the ball. Yeah, you left me a little funny. I got the 15, it's no bargain. Being a 1 pocket player, I like banking the 11, believe it or not. These are all, the 12 is hitting here, and the 3 is hitting here. I'm going to bank it. I still didn't hit the pile. Let's see if you, like say you had, well you can shoot a 14 next and go to the 11. You hit the 11 real bad. No, you got to shoot the 15 first. Get closer. Yeah, don't shoot the 14 now. Get closer to that. Yeah, this is a lot easier, isn't it?
Yeah.
Roll forward and get an angle. Great.
No,
Now a little weak.
Weak. Shit.
Let me see if the 9 goes. It's going to cut. I don't know if it's going to cut enough. It might. See what I'm looking at? Shoot the 11, 3, and play the 9. Too hard. Too hard. You want to be here. Yeah, because from here, you're going in the path of the 9. Stroke the 3 with a little speed. It might not cut it, but we're going to shoot it anyway. Oh, another dead one. That looked invisible. All right, now, again, the only chance for a break here is to get here on the 3 last. But you got a chance to do that. See, 12, 4, you stop, you got this angle on the 7 to go right this way. So get on the 4 where you're not on the rail. Beautiful. So you got just the right angle. No, I'm talking about on the 4 you don't want to be on the
Oh,
rail.
okay. Yeah.
There is perfect. See, now just stop the ball. You got the angle on the 12 to fall on that dot. Just stop
Right
the
there.
ball. Yep. You're perfect here. Just stop the ball. Don't draw it. You got to stop right there. Good. Now, a little below center, and the cue ball is going at the stop. You got to draw the ball pretty good.
Not too hard, huh? It's gonna come down.
Oh, you're fine. Just hit it low and make the ball. Not real hard.
Coach.
Now, you look at your stroke.
Yeah.
It's got to be straight all the time. I'm going to go 2 rails, try to fall on this step. Yeah, you got to swing the cue. It will go straight. I can go 2
I was
rails.
thinking I was gonna scratch in that side pocket. I felt uncomfortable.
Forget that. If you hit it low, you're going past the pocket. You hit it thin and you're still going right. Now center ball, I'm picturing going 1, 2, I can land on the dot. That's where I want to be. Too hard, but I'm going to have something. I hit it too hard. I was there for a little while. All right. I got a big target. Yeah, I'm going to hit high ball here with a little left. Shoot it inside, and I'm trying to get here, here. I got a big target. That's where it's sitting. I'm going to hit it pretty good, I can say. So good, eh? Well, back to the phone stage, I got, like I told him earlier, this works on table that's been used because everywhere you rack these balls, there's little indentation and they're stuck together. But on a brand new cloth, they're liable to all fly open. But this is not the case. I just got to get a ball shootable. You don't really have many places to go. Over here. Yeah, you can go over there. Nothing to go. You got a fan to put me on the rail. Good. I'm looking for dead ones. 7's not kissing enough. See it? It's not kissing enough. The 2 is close, but I've got no way of hitting that. I do, but the cue ball is going to go in the path. See, I
The
can't
2 is
come
close to where going in there.
Going in there.
Going in there.
If I can hit this part of it, but I don't have much of a target, you see it? If I hit here, 13's entering it. But if I'm going to get the worst of it and give up the table, this isn't bad to try right now, but I don't think I'm that desperate. I think I could miss the 11 with the 10 and try to freeze you between the 4 and 8. That's not bad unless the 7 went dead. It's close. Yep, it's better than close. I think you could do this. Little left-hand English, bam. I think you're making it and it's coming back for these. Yeah, I think you're going to make it. A haircut with left-hand English and go down on it so they don't scream foul. Good hit, good hit. It wasn't a foul, you got a shot, great shot. See, you remember that shot you shot earlier? The dead one?
Mm-hmm.
This is almost the same case. And sometimes I'm over here playing one pocket. You could hit the 13 on this side and it would go up to 6 and 2. But the 2 would have to be a little bit more this way. I just want you to see what to look for. For your opponent's
The
not-
what now? The 2 can go in here, you say?
the 13.
Oh, okay,
I
the
can
13.
show you where it's dead. I just got,
Sure.
if I move the 2 to here, I'm just trying to show you
That's
something
fine.
to look for, you see? Now I say the 13 is dead, and you can hit it on this side and it's going around. But you don't need to do that right now because you can go 4, 5, 11, break them.
15 key?
15 is your insurance policy. Just roll this in. Well, you lost the angle for one reason. I gotta show you this shot. You don't have to do that to stick the ball in the right place. You don't have to do that. You do this, rolling it with a little right-hand English. You'll keep the angle. Stroking it is tough. See it? The right-hand English kept it just right. Stroking it, you're gonna do that a lot. Come back too much. All right, stroke this. You got the 15. Good stroke. All right.
It's 15 to
This is
10,
a,
or-
yeah, that's the idea. Because once you do that,
18.
you know, I like you picking around the balls rather than hitting clusters. This will get the cue ball. You're going to get to the 10 perfectly, I would say. All right, hit the cue ball low. You don't want to hit
You
it.
don't want to hit it.
Hit the cue ball low, you'll have the 9 next. Good shot. Now you can shoot the 9 and draw the ball. Unfortunately, the 6 or 13 doesn't go. So what you have to do is shoot the 9 and draw the ball a little. You can get right here, and then off the 12, hit the 6. Perfect. Now, you draw the ball, you don't hit the 13, you hit the 6 only, and you'll have the 13.
Okay.
I don't know if you could reach
We don't
it.
want the 1 or nothing, because then we're just going on the
No,
8th.
no. You're going to be fine here. You're going to hit the 6. No, you're going to have to use the bridge, unfortunately. All right, right. You got to hit it low. You only want to hit the 6. Beautiful. That's a big shot, that little nit stuff there. Because if you hit the 13, it's over. Now make the 13, the 1, the 6, go to the 14. You got to soft draw it, because you want this angle on the 1. So you could fall here on the 6 and then go 1 rail to the 14. You're going to get that angle.
Way too
You
much.
Englished it in. Remember I told you don't English the ball in? All right, I think you got to shoot the 14 now and go from there. Yeah, see, you English the ball in. You don't English the balls in. Hit them where they have to be hit.
English hit again.
Bounce. 50-yard line, but you got to cut the 3. I mean, 1 on the side, and then you're going to be perfect on the 6 to go 1 rail to the 8. No position to play here. Make the 1. Don't twitch. Stay down and hit it good. No, why are you jacking up? Don't jack up. Get level and just make the 1. You're fine. Roll it in. You're going to be fine. You don't have jacking up makes it tougher. Hit it the natural roll, and you're all right. But you got to roll it. You hit it pretty good. See, you got the angle. But you don't have to jack up. You lose accuracy when you do that, and the speed. I want to get to the 1 on the side now.
Come on. That's what I'm doing.
Relax, relax.
So what is our either on this place?
Good question.
What?
Willow Springs.
Huh?
What did he say?
Where's there to eat? There's a little bit down this way, there's a restaurant. Starving.
We're going to stop at 12 and have lunch somewhere.
I understand.
And then we're coming back, right?
Right, yeah.
What is the schedule after that?
1
Yeah.
till 5. 1 to 3 with one guy and.
And at 5, we're done for today.
Yes.
Good, because I want to call Freddie the Beard and maybe meet him.
Okay.
It's gonna work perfectly.
We'll go 5 more minutes.
Hey,
No!
No, I mean, it's 12, but.
Is it already?
Yeah, but
Holy God.
somebody started.
But there was a lot of knowledge stuff came
Yeah,
out here,
yeah.
you know. You gotta look for those out of the way dead ones, because they beat people. They're not gonna shoot those, you know, if you
Yeah,
have.
those are interesting ones.
That's my racket anyway, pile.
Yeah.
And it comes up in one, I win a lot of games from nowhere because of the dead one. I was playing, you know, you ever hear Eddie Burton? He's dead
Yeah,
now,
yeah,
but
yeah.
a gambler. And he had a backer playing me one pocket, and I kept having dead ones hitting me. And the backer said, ah, you can't play this guy, quit, you can't beat him. He said, well, he's lucky, he's always got dead ones. He said, you idiot, he's making them, he's making the dead ones. You know, it ain't like they're, anyway, that's how strong that is. You win games with those dead ones, the out of the way ones. That was hit pretty good. All right, what do I want to do? Try to roll it and break them with the 6 in the side, or do I want to go to the 10? Actually, the 6 in the side is the better one, because you got better control of the cue ball, because it's going nowhere. See it, I'm hitting the side of the pile. And this, again, like your other shot, when you try to draw it and you lost the angle,
Yeah.
you could shoot this in center right, and it's going to keep the angle on the 6. You don't have to draw it, which is tough speed then. Watch this. I'm going to keep the angle just with right-hand English. I missed the ball, maybe. Yeah, I did. No, I didn't. Yes, I
That
did.
dropped it.
But you see how it stayed? No, you shoot. We're here for you guys. You know, you wouldn't like it about this ran 100, 100. It's nice to talk about it, but talking is tough to do anyway. But I'm not here for me. Okay, just make the 6. Cue ball, no danger. Good hit. You hit those pretty good. And you hit it with a good stroke. You know, you're going to be over the top now and have to shoot the 2, but it's a pretty easy shot.
5's after that, if that needed to be.
Man, it's almost 12 already.
That's around 12, yeah, this rack and that, yeah. That's good.
All right, you're going to shoot the 12 now. And you'll have the 5 next, or the 3 hanging.
The 12?
Yeah, you'll make the 12. Just roll it in, and you're going to keep the 3 there, and you'll have the 5 anyway. It's going to double kiss. That's it. Shoot the 3 now. Softly go to the 10. Okay, we got a little tie-ups over there. So what you want to do is, if you can shoot the 9 and draw and get the 5. See, because from the 5, you can go 1 round to the 13. Right now, they're all messed up over there.
So bring it all the way back.
All the
over
way
here.
back. If you don't quite get there, the 1 will help you. Perfect. Now you don't do anything. A hair left-hand English, roll the 5 in, and you're hitting the 13, and you're going to hold it for the 15. Easy game. All right, you're funny here now. You could hit the 15, you might screw these balls up, or you could shoot the 7. What you don't want to do, I think you can hit it full enough to draw back for the 7, because you're playing part of the pocket. If you play this part of the pocket, I think you can come right back without hitting the 7. Good enough anyway. All right,
Wow.
you got to shoot the 10.
That
Now,
worked anyway.
this is one pocket speed.
Come around here.
Yeah. This is big. Very good. You're going to get perfect. Now draw the ball and get to the 14, but you got to overdraw it so you don't hit the 11. That's your break shot. Beautiful. Beautiful. Roll it in, shoot the 13 in the 7. Just roll it. You don't need to hit rails. Roll it to the 4 on the side now. All right, corner now. And the thing is, I think if you make it,
Yeah.
you're going right over here for the 1. Roll it in with a high ball. I think you're going to get perfect. But don't hit it too hard. Perfect. Beautiful. All right. Now you got a choice. You can either roll it into this side of the pocket and take the shot, or you can go one round and get closer. Okay. Well, you go one round, you need a little left. Just a little, not a lot. That's good. Good job. All right, what do you want to do? You want to break, come back with one now?
Yeah, that's it.
It's, okay.
Yeah, it's close. Okay.
That was nice that you floated down on 14 and 7 there, the last part. That was really good.
Okay, let me see what we got here.
All right, let me get,
Workstation.
why don't you just, well, we'll do it when I'm all done if it's all right.
No, because different guys are going to pay you directly. So
Whatever way you want to do it.
I'll give you for the 3 right now.
Okay.
And, because I'm not going to be here when we get back here around 1 o'clock. These guys, I'm leaving them instructions. And here's a key for getting in the front door. So I'll give it to your,
Should I clean off the balls?
You're gonna
don't
give
worry
it to
about
him?
Well, you're going to be back here, aren't you?
Yes, sir.
You're gonna give it to him, the guy's a burglar.
Yes, sir.
You make copies. Make one for me too.
The guy's a burglar.
So that's just for the interior here.
Okay.
Go this way. So that's just for this one. You turn to the left and then right. Why don't we just be open? This is our main door. Right. And keep that for tomorrow too. Would you do me a favor? Take a picture of 3 of Danny and I by the way.
Oh.
No problem.
You think we're gonna have something to do tomorrow?
What I got right now set up for you tomorrow, if it works for
Yeah.
you, is
Yeah.
1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock,
Beautiful.
5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. I'm trying to get a guy in for the 4 o'clock.
Okay, good. I appreciate it. I don't know how to do it.
And we're going to give you a key so you can get in tomorrow, because I'll be downtown working at 1 o'clock. But we
Okay.
got them just coming here, it'll all
Well-
be set up.
Okay, well, he's got that key
He's
now.
got the key. I'll call you, I got your cell, just to make sure that we can touch
Okay.
base, make sure I got all the,
All right, but as it sits, I'm gonna come here and work till 5, and then tomorrow I'll be here at 1.
right.
Great.
And who am I supposed to give this key to? The
Dave,
next person?
Hey, Dave,
To you.
okay, all the other members have keys.
Okay, good.
And,
What is it, if he wanted to be a member right now, what would he have to come with?
125, right? If you got in the, if you were in the straight pool thing, otherwise I think it's 175.
Total?
And I think,
Let him think about it.
you know, Jim will be
Nice
here,
place
Jim
to
will be
play
around.
here.
Is it gonna be here today?
I think he will, he should come in and out, otherwise we can talk.
All right, well, we'll talk.
Let me get you, do you want to have a card or something, or something?
I got his phone number.
You got the number? Okay,
Yeah,
I'll get
you
the number
can
from
call me.
you. I'll get the number.
Do you have any interest in, are you gonna be around Wednesday night?
Well, if I'm here Tuesday, I might just say, well, you're having a dinner. right?
Yeah, at 7 o'clock.
Well, I got all tomorrow to think. about.
Okay, yeah, and if you do, you know,
You know,
come
I,
and bring
you
him
know, I
over.
got- you know, I tell people not to get pity, but I got a daughter that's very ill, and she misses me. You know, that's the only reason I want to get back to Florida.
Right.
Otherwise, I'd stay out a while, but I love hanging with Freddie, and George Fells wants dinner with me.
Right.
So I'll figure all that out. So I'm going to call Freddie in a little while, and he'll tell me the next time, but I'll be back at 1.
Okay, and I'll talk to you.
You learned
If
something.
if you
Oh,
can.
good. I
Glad
hope
to
you
meet you.
learned something.
I learned a lot.
Yeah, good. Exactly. All right, great.
Very nice.
And
If you guys quit
Nice to meet you.
swing the
Sam,
cue
nice to meet you.
loose straight. That'll stop you from twitching because the ball, the cue wants to go straight. If you just threw it, it would go straight. The only thing to make it go crooked is doing this kind of stuff. Get loose. Swing loose. I don't forget the pressure. I can't do this. You can do it all.
Play the balls, right?
Well, yeah, that's another story.
Would you mind taking a picture of this way of us? Do you mind taking a picture together? You look phenomenal.
I look now. I feel like a picture.
Let's see what we got here. So just. be a couple guys here to take more pictures for you too later.
You got him?
Thank you very much.
Thank you. I will think about it, turn over from Danny.
Okay, we'll talk.
I have to tell you about him. I felt like I knew him my whole life because I never saw him before yesterday. But we
You had talked for
communicated.
months.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, for months. I've done things, I've book reviewed for him. I've signed pictures, I've signed a whole set of pool balls with my signature and the dates of tournaments I won on each
The
one.
titles.
Yeah, so he's got some,
He knows about your history then.
he
huh?
knows
But he
this.
hasn't read the book yet?
No, I brought him a book and you think, oh, anybody want a book?
I got one.
You got one, you don't have one.
I get from you, I get everything.
Oh, okay, great, all right, because I got 3 books with me and 4 DVD.
Okay.
You got the DVD?
I bought that too, and that's got the old game that you played on AccuStats and
A
other
lot of
things,
them.
doesn't it?
There's 3 great matches.
I bought that when I came out.
Archer, Seagull, my favorite match, Seagull.
Is that the one with the Italian talking?
We got-
No.
We
Well,
got-
that's not straight. That was, well, this is 9
The one where you
books.
beat him in 9 balls.
Seagull
Right.
had me 10 to 8.
Right, we got that
And
one.
great outs, great out. Anyway,
We got the one
I
where you
watched
beat Harvard,
interview
you
with
ran 90 balls, and the ball
90,
skidded on you.
97,
That's
and I was
95.
I was
Yeah.
gonna get 3,500
Right.
for 150.
You weren't missing that day.
And I wasn't gonna miss the ball sport. All
We got
right.
that one.
Okay.
Guys, we'll see you.
We'll talk to you
Okay,
later.
which way for lunch?
But I'll see you tomorrow then.
There's probably a restaurant right down the street on Archer. If that doesn't work, if that's not open, I go a little further down to LaGrange Road, going north. Is that the way you go, or where else?
Yeah, north of the there's one right down the street, a real good one, just about on the left-hand side.
Okay.
It's a family restaurant.
Thank you.
Right now, I would like a lot.
This is breakfast too.
Yeah, I need breakfast.
Yeah.
You guys want to open?
No.
All right, guys.
Go home for the wife.
Dennis, I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow at some point. I'll come by here.
Good seeing you. I hope you learned a
It
lot.
was my pleasure meeting you, Eddie.
Okay,
My
great.
pleasure.
Mine too.
I hope to see you both soon as well.
Thanks a lot.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
Well, he's really nice, nicer than I thought, you know.
That's good. How'd you like to get in this shape, sir?
You were playing good, man, when you were doing the stuff. Yeah, he's.
Look at that, I would have killed the rat.
Yeah, he's a
He's a good teacher, isn't he?
terrific, yeah.
Well, I'm still going, you must have heard all that. I didn't mean a thing.